Alright, I have no clue if this audio is balanced, but I guess I'll get told once people are in chat, which will probably inevitably happen. Oh, yeah, I ran out of my starting soon screen. You're seeing the secrets. Shh. Alright, now hopefully you guys can hear the other KH music I have in the background. I have it playing on my iPad because last time I was overloading my computer, I think, with all this stuff I was doing. So, I'm gonna move the microphone. I'm sorry, it's gonna be loud probably. Alright. So, today, I'm working on my Union Cross timeline because I can, and I wanted to. I have my chat on the side. I can type in it. And it also means I can read it. Wow. And I don't know, can you guys see my mouse if it's on the... Is my... Okay. I was gonna say... So I was playing Rox's theme, that's loud. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm gonna be working on my Union Cross timeline, but I'll have the chat on the side, and if anyone wants to just, like, pipe in and say something, I'll talk. I'm always down for a conversation. I do enjoy talking about Union Cross and Kingdom Hearts. Okay. So... Right now, the specific section I'm working on is this whole piece here, the ephemer and Scald stuff. Ephemer, player, and Scald. The key trio shenanigans. The three of them when they're all doing their things together, quote unquote, in key. Like, basically from when player meets up with Ephemer to when Skull becomes a dandelion. That's the part of the timeline I'm, like, really focused on right now. And so that's what I'm gonna work on until I finish. You can hear my paper, probably. And I apologize if it is loud. That's a side effect of paper. And my microphone just being so damn good. Alright, so... Where was I? Alright, after previous images, already when they wake up, they go looking for us. They pipe player returns on that. I always just simply I dream that's all one day. Recently, okay. I promise I'll be more interesting once there's other people, but for now there is not. So I'm thinking. Yeah, so the goal was to have a conversation with people, but if people aren't here, obviously I can't have a conversation with people. So I promise I will talk more once people show up, but for now I might be a bit more quiet, a bit more chill. Again, this is if you're watching the VOD. Obviously, if you're watching it live, then I don't know, say hi. Alright, anyways, where was I? Oh, of course I start streaming. Now my dog barks to come in. She's inconvenient like that. Alright, one sec. I'm gonna let my dog in. And you're gonna hear all of it. Have fun. Also turn the music up for you. Really dramatic music from heckin' days, I think. A's music. And now I probably got super echoey because I've changed positions in the room. Sit. Wait. Oh, no. I didn't say you could stand up. Sit. Wait. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. You are free, dog. You may wander, I suppose. Oh, God. Alrighty. So, I'm back in the seat. Back to what I was doing. Alright. And what was I doing? Neve. Please don't bark. I'm trying to live stream, dog. Alright. Okay. Hell, where was I? Okay, players sent to Dream by Ephemer. They go looking at the sewers and talk to unnamed wielders. They fight Alba. That's where I am right now, isn't it? Yeah. They show up. A few men have to be encounter the golden player meet in Venus said sudden death match. Alright, okay, yeah. For this part I need to work out where Alba is. Specifically at any given moment. Oh, and I guess I should list my resources here. So right now with me, I have the key novel here, book pages. Woo. I have my key novel, which you can't see because I don't have the camera on, because I don't like showing my face on camera. Haha. And I also have my significantly larger and significantly harder character files, which I don't really think has much information that could be of use to me in this particular scenario. But I have it with me. You know, just in case. Like, it gives some information. It uses they, them pronouns for player. Love that for them. It also uses she, her pronouns for player. And I love that for them too. And then all uses he, him. So, go player being gender fluid. Me too, bud. Anyways. Like, the volume of everything keeps changing. Alright. Anyways, so I do need to find a better way to format this too. Oh, see, anyone who watches these streams is probably like, damn, this is why they never get anything done. Because, like, huh? If you're ever wondering why nothing ever gets finished with me, or it takes like 5 years to finish something that someone could have finished in like a week, it's because it's because of my lovely brain not working properly. Alright, this isn't. Well, I guess I could just keep plotting the. Yeah, I should have came in here with a plan, but I didn't. So, you know, whatever. It's all the same day. Obviously, this stuff is player and skulls forward to learn. Fights them. Skull because when dandelion. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, and I think that's where my, like. Okay. All goes missing and searching for Lucius. So, yeah. let's put all this here. Aced shows up and calls you a nuisance. I'm so glad I wrote that one down. Or in the wise words of Whitney, he makes you cough up a femur. That being Whitney Flowers, realizing people might not know that. The spouse of the person who did the Riku is gay video, when they were describing Union Cross, explaining Union Cross, they said in the Keyblade War event that Aced makes you cough up a femur by hitting you in the stomach real hard. Or, well, hitting you so hard that you coughed up a femur, so. I do think about those videos a lot. I don't think I've rewatched them recently. I'm talking to myself, just rambling, just babbling. Look at me go. This is gonna be archived on the internet. The internet is gonna have this forever. Anyways, Abner's friend, I don't want to meet up with him. Beep, 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 beep. And then Ghoul's like, I'm gonna summon Kingdom Hearts. Which I should put on this timeline too. Is that before or after? Must be after. Because, yeah, no, it would be after because Alva makes her speech. That's why when, yeah, okay. Before, I mean. Oh my god, brain not work. Nope. Okay, yeah. So Ellen Ava makes her speech. Alright, Backcover out. It's been kicked out. Rip Backcover, be gone. Now it's just Key, baby. Okay. Not again. Oh. Hey, wait a minute. There's a passage of time there. Did I write a note about that? All this. I'm on page 90. Why is it playing Beauty and the Beast? Hello? No, not the point. Focus. Oh, boy. Okay. So, yeah, so all of you guys can see what I'm doing. I should narrate. So I'm currently on page 93 of the Key novel, and I'm looking through the pages, and it is reciting the scenes in Backcover where Gula looks at his lost page, goes to kill Aced, and then Aced talks to Ira, and then Ava has the big angry confrontation with Ira, and then Gula's like, I'm gonna summon Kingdom Hearts to get Mom to come back. And in in this time frame, it gives a like an explicit time skip for when she's talking to Envy. So so finishing the office. Said talks to Ira in another. Nope, we don't need caps there. Oh, I accidentally put it into caps lock because just hit shit. Another alleyway. About how Gula. Dear God. Okay. Gula is the. Yep. Damn it. Traitor. Sorry, I'm writing with one hand right now, holding the book in the other. Yeah. And then yeah, so obviously the conversation with Ira happens after. Or would it happen? Oh, wait. One sec. Does that mean I have to read out loud so y'all know what I'm okay. I'm gonna read out loud so y'all know what I'm reading. Fair warning, I'm bad at reading things out loud. Alright. Okay, so Ira is something wrong. I know Gula's here. What? She gasped without thinking. How could he have known? Tell me where he is. Well, why? What are you gonna do? None of your concern. Yeah, and then she goes back to Gula. Alright, and the scene with the scene with Gula, because he says this in the novel, the scene where Ased talks to Ira and tells him that Gula is the traitor is before the scene where he talks to Ava and tries to get Ava to give him up, which doesn't work. But and oh no. How's my stream doing? Did it just like time out? I guess. Okay. Well, I think we're good. I think the stream timed out. It's fine. We're back. I think. Anyways. Okay. So a few days later, Ava has her conversation with Envy. Maybe the same day she makes her speech. So, mission. Okay. So they all need to keep up with each other. Some nice dramatic music to me typing. Okay, so yeah, and then Ava makes her speech to the Dandelions. End of Backcover. Womp. To fly away, my dandelions. I know, you know? Okay. So I want any poor viewer to know that this is what I'd be doing if I was alone, too. Although I'd be listening to the Family Crest instead of Kingdom Hearts. But, you know. I would love for there to be like a better way for me to format this so I could show events happening at the same time. But, you know, I'll figure it out. I might need to make tables for covalent. Events that happen at the same time. I don't think covalent's the right. I think covalent means like the outside. So, you know. Anyways, so let's see. Does Ava go missing before or after? In darkness, the war's already begun. So bespeckled wielder. I think it says bespeckled, but I don't. That doesn't seem right. Anyways, adding more fuel in the fire. It was Master was said. Why fight over Lux? Union's proof of justice. Are you one of the dandelions? To demonstrate your power, dishearten yourself. I don't belong to the dandelions. You belong to language. Chirthy decides you're dead. Meet, which honestly I would too if Ased walked up to me and pulled out his giant mouth sword. Heroes. The conflict by force, the world is decided by strong leaders, and Lux's fighters. Oh Lord, this would be easier for us. Well, I mean, it'd be easier for you guys if I was pulling out cutscenes, but I'm not because I don't feel like pulling up cutscenes. I can later, maybe, but like, there's no one actually watching right now, so I can work with my book instead. I mentioned Battlefield, the faded hours almost upon us. What was meant to win? There's one. Prepare yourselves. And Skull brings them back to their house. I'm waiting for someone to bring up the fact that Alba is missing. When does that happen? Okay. So having the attitudes completely changed. Yeah, so yeah, Alba does go missing before this fight to go look for Lushu, but I don't know what the time between that and so according to Chirthy, the truth is no one's seen Master Alba for a while now, which certainly implies time passing. I don't know how high or how long. No one. See. Put in my brackets then. You and no one's seen master of a for a while. Yay me, I'm doing a great job with all this one-handed typing stuff. No one's seen Master on for a while now. We go dash Cherothy. Key novel. What page? 108.
Can't believe no one wants to talk about Union Cross with me. Gasp, I'm so shocked.
I mean, maybe I chose a bad time. I don't know what people are doing at 2 p.m. on a Saturday, but I'm doing absolutely nothing. Okay, what I'm gonna do is do this, move it in, and then move this down here. Undisclosed. In a time skip that passes an undisclosed amount of time, Ava goes missing because Ava goes missing because she's searching for Lucy. And then they decide to go find Master Gula after. Anyways, blah 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 blah. They aren't even they are like specifically looking for Gula. Alright, go looking. Alright. They decide to go looking for Gula. Calls you a nuisance and beats you up. Scold and Cherothy take their home. One player wakes up. Later on, one player wakes up. beats you up. Era and said wow, it's awfully quiet in here, they say as they walk into Murder House, aka the house where Strelitzia will get murdered very soon. Did I even, write that down? You know, Strel dies after the Keyblade War starts? After the bells ring? That's, it's whack. I am talking about this while I was playing Ventus's theme. It's fine. You know, I think each of the new union leaders should get their own theme. I can't wait for them to be more important. I can't wait for the Nulls to be more important. Oh my god. I need to stop, listening. Anyways, I need to stop, focusing in on the music and do work. Wow. Anyway, so they left to... Oh, wait. They left right then. Okay. They did... Oh, okay. So, a real big time skip happens here. This is a massive time skip because... Because, there must be a significant amount of time in there for the tensions to have risen that much. Which, as I've talked about before on Tumblr, if you know me on Tumblr, I've talked before about the gradual... Well, I was specifically talking about how Ephmer didn't witness the gradual rising of tension. Because, again, you know what point he left in this timeline? He left about here. So it's before even Invi and Ased were fighting. That's insane. He witnessed, nothing. He witnessed, nothing. Anyways. So I feel honestly, I'm pretty sure most of Backcover, or not Backcover, sorry. Most of Key happens in year 2, quote unquote. I use the years very loosely. Because, I guess I never, actually touched on what my big thesis is that it takes place over 5 years. All of the Key Saga minus Dark Road. I'm not even sure if that's a part of the Key Saga. Is that a part of the Key Saga or the Dark Seekers Saga? I don't know. Anyways, all the Key Saga, that being Backcover, Key, Unchained Key, and Union Cross, take place over 5 years. And we know for a fact that it takes place over 5 years, actually, because because when there's a time skip near the end of the game, when it goes back to when Lushu is talking to... I'll get there. Mom. When Mom and Lushu are talking, it specifically says 5 years, ago or something. Or like 5 years earlier or something like that. And same thing with Brain getting the book, by the way. It says 4 years earlier, which is insane because if my timeline is to be believed and like Key does not take place over the course of 1 year, which it absolutely doesn't because of other evidence I'll get to later, Brain is told at least 2 years before the Keyblade Wars, or at least 1 year, 1 or 2 years before the Keyblade War starts, that it's going to happen, and he's given the Book of Prophecies that early. Like, Ava does not wait. She like tells him pretty much instantly, which means A, he became a dandelion very early, and also, and I mean, that's probably part of the reason why Ava is so familiar with him. So familiar, I say, it seems so familiar with him. Yeah, you know. Anyways, point is, go back to where I was because I was doing stuff here. So, this happens all in the same evening, which means the fight in so player literally fights Aced while Strella's looking for them. Oof, man. She really did like not see them at all. Join call, I wish. Haha, imagine having friends. That was a side joke. I shouldn't have made that joke. I do have friends. They just don't like Kingdom Hearts. Anyways, well, that also means that, okay. At some point in a time skip that passes an undisclosed amount of time, Ava goes missing because she is searching for Lucio. Is the looking for Lucio thing like... Oh no, they don't know that. Gula does though. Alright. Okay, Irina said beef in the streets. I'll fix the wording later. Right now I'm just getting it all down. Getting all this information in a in a pile. Because I don't know, I just decide to make... This is how I consume media, I guess. Like, this is how I cope with Union Cross no longer existing. I stare at backgrounds and make notes about Daybreak Town and stare at books and make notes about Daybreak Town and read the Key novel for the 2 bajillionth time because the Union Cross novel hasn't come out yet, and realize how many time skips there are, and then decide, I could probably figure out how much time exactly passes between events, or approximately. Because I mean, in Union Cross, it takes Aurina months to tell Lauriam anything. Both times, she says months. She, specific, or her Chirthi, I don't remember who. I need to look at the cutscene again. But, specifically specifies that it takes them months to tell Lauriam anything about what they learned about Strelitzia. And I find that wildly funny. Because they really are just sitting there okay, how are we gonna tell him this? How are we gonna, let him know? They're, twiddling their thumbs. And then the world starts ending. I'm like, well, I guess we gotta do it now. guess we have to stop stalling. Anyways, I'm gonna accept this and go looking for Gula. Skull and player go on an adventure. So that a lot happens in one day there, so that's gonna be fun to format. And it all happens at the same time. Woo! Hello, dog. Anyways. I think it's really funny that they have no clue who Mom is, actually. Sorry, I'm reading the scene with Gula and Ava right now. Or not Gula and Ava. Gula, where they're talking to Gula right now. And like they don't know who Mom is. And they also don't know who Lushu is, which is funny. Oh, another thing I realized when I was reading earlier, when I was going through my book earlier and my notes earlier, was that Lushu might leave, like, way before the other foretellers. And I mean, that's not... Well, like, wait before the other... Obviously. No, I mean Mom. He might leave before Mom, like, quite a bit before. I don't know if it says exactly the same time. I could be wrong. I do need to, like, go through everything about 17 more times. That's an understatement and a half. I'm gonna go through this book several times. I'm gonna have this book memorized by the time I'm done with this goddamn timeline. Recite it. Like the Bible. It's my Bible. This is Union Cross is my religion. Is that offensive? I don't know. Okay, so right around then on the exercise of the region. So yeah, this starts before, but these are happening at the same time. And the bell tolled. Beep. So so they have their conversation. Player is defeats some nightmare. Shirty and the Darklings, the unions gather. I wonder how long the Keyblade War was. Like, it can't have been longer than, like, a day, right? It can't be. Like... Also, any y'all be thinking about how Nightmare Chirthy never came up again? What the hell is it gonna do in Missing Link? This is why I wish there were people in chat. I'm sitting here like, ugh! I want to talk to someone about this, but boom. Nope. No one in chat. And see, the thing is like, I need to talk. Otherwise, I just won't talk, you know? I can't... If I'm texting... Like, it's never gonna... I'm sorry, it's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna have a proper conversation over text. I'm so dry over text, and I don't know why. And, like... I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a lurker and I just, like, listen. But also, But also, I want to contribute sometimes. And when I want to contribute, it takes me just so long to type because I have so much to say. And it's so much easier to just say it out loud and get the thought out of my head, whether or not it makes sense. You know? You just gotta go. And I can't go on text and stuff. So I try and do live streams to talk to people, but, you know. Yeah, and so the Keyblade War in the Badlands, this is a few days after the war, like, officially begins. This is see in another dream, goddamn, like, what does that mean? Namora! Hasn't it been like 5 years? Hasn't it been 5 years? More than that? It's probably been like 7 or something at this point since the Keyblade War event. Like, hell, man, what does that mean? Anyways, I mean, it's not as bad as the Riku thing, as to what Riku is. It's like, what do you mean, what Riku is? Care to explain, Nomura? It's been since 2005. That's, what, 18 years? I might have done the math wrong, but I don't think I did. Yeah, no, 18 years. It's been 18 years since he said that. You ever think about that? Bet you I made someone feel old. You know, if anyone's listening. Anyways. Yeah. A few days later. Nope. The Union's gather in the Badlands. I gotta mark my source, my page. Because it's a time jump. Okay. Heckin' just full on ... this is a few days after that we arrived in the waste, and that would come to be known. Damn it. Later come to be known as the Keyblade Graveyard. Like, pretty soon after this, I'd say. Okay. Man. The Keyblade War event. Sorry, I'm reading it. It's like, oh. It's some deep stuff Cheersy's saying. I'm rolling my eyes partially there, but you know. I'm rolling my eyes at myself calling Chirithy Kingdom Hearts deep. Anyways. No, that's next. Oh my god. Heckin' organization Chirithy. AU, but the only difference is that Marluxia and Larxene still have their Chirithys, and they have stupid organization names, but they both have different stupid organization names. Or they could have the same. Who knows? I don't know. I just think it'd be funny. Chirithys. Narration. I'm gonna run out a Key novel to reference soon. That's a lie. That's like a big fat lie. I haven't even started with the foreteller stuff yet. I've been focusing on player character. Anyways. Novel. Oh, I recognize that one. Anyways. Sorry, the background music. I don't even know if you can hear the background music on the stream. I can hear it. I'm like pretty aptly talking over it, I think. Which is fine. It's just like when I'm quiet, right? That you need it. Anyways, what page are we referencing here? Chirithy's narration.
123.
You know how many times I need to reference page, like, heckin' 70? There's a lot of stuff on page 70. It's just like, it's Skuld's intro scene, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And, like, page 70 and 71 have, like, so much information. And boy, do I reference it quite frequently earlier up. Alright. Yeah. That's the end of Key. Ugh. Oh, Lord. And it's like Union Cross has to take place over at least 2 years, which is insane. Unless, so hear me out. Here's my thing. Does Unchained Key cover the same amount of time as Key? I doubt that. But also, I wouldn't put it past Kingdom Hearts to do that. And then in that one very specific scenario, Union Cross takes place over the course of 1 year instead of 2. Or 2.5, as it seems to be turning out to be. But I wonder, like, again, I wonder how much of that time is just Unchained Key and everyone reliving the events. Because let me pull up to in the epilogue here. Oh, hell. Okay, this was like all this monologue. She's monologuing to herself, and she's like, some time ago, back when I would have never believed such a tragedy would come to pass. And, like, hear me out. Earlier here, like, the whole India said thing, that happens, like, a little over a year. Where is that? It's been over a year since the Master left, is what it says, when he's fighting Envy. And that means, like, that gives us a decent amount of, like, time there. It gives us, like, we can probably infer how much time this time skip is if I make a bunch of other inferences. But I don't, like, I would say, like, at least probably 6 months. Like, I don't know. I need to put missions in too. But I don't think the missions will really affect too much because the missions are all like one singular day. Oh. I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna take a sip. There we go. My voice is back. My throat isn't like dying. Anyways, so, woo, time passing. Like, how... See, the thing about the ambiguous time skips is that we genuinely do not know how much time passes between them. There's some where it's like a few months, and that's like, 3 months? Okay, that's a quarter of a year. There's some that are like a few weeks, and it's like, okay. That's like, 3 weeks? Or like, the other day is like I don't know, it happened a week ago, maybe? Like, at most? It's all so vague, and I know why I know why they're doing that, because they want it to be ambiguous. They don't want me to do this, but I'm going to. They don't want someone to go through and pick apart everything they're doing. I'm not picking apart everything they're doing. I'm just picking at what they gave me. Picking through what they gave me, and I'm not... I'm trying to make a cohesive piece here. I'm trying to make it work. Like, I mean, hell, I'll get there. In Ava's little thing in the epilogue, she says, I remember talking to Ephmer, one of the Keyblade wielders selected to become a union leader in the Dandelions. We're on top of the hill outside of Daybreak Town with an excellent view of our home. I told Ephmer what the master told me. This secret must stay between the 5 of you, Fate Land, joined by 4 others. I already spoken to the others. Ephmer was the last. And it's like, absolutely not, Ava. No, there's no way that could be true, because Strelitzia and Skuld were told much later after heckin' unless Strel just really did not think about it that much until it was right up and happening, and she was like, oh shoot, the war is gonna happen. Oh no. Because, I mean, there's always that. But, like, that statement is so, like, entirely false because it pokes holes in everything else. Which, yes, that would make people question, that should make people question why I'm using the novel as a source, and it's because nothing else gives me the relevant information. Except for certain dialogue in, like, very specific cutscenes, like, again, in the finale of Union Cross, where Elrond says that it took her months to tell Lorium that they saw this hooded figure walking around with Strel. Ugh. But it's like, there isn't much time left. And it's like, no, there absolutely is, Ava. He has, like, 2 years there, dear. Like, unless he's setting up day-to-day Breaktown, which it's not. I don't think. Yeah, so it is before she sends him away. There's no way Ephmer's the last person she's telling, and also there's no way that the Keyblade War is coming soon. Like, she doesn't know. He has to have left so far before everyone, like, I imagine he'd have been, because we have no clue when Lorium gets assigned his role. We know it's before Strel does, because I imagine that's why he's so, like, dead set on her being a dandelion. He's like, Shotsia, please listen to me. Hell. Sorry. I love Union Cross and Key, and I love the Key Saga, man. Oh my god. Like, I like Union Cross significantly more than I like Key and Unchained Key, because there's more stuff going on with my guys, the Nulls, but Key is good too. Not as good, but still good. Anyways. Okay. Yeah, so anywho's I got distracted. What was I doing again? What was my initial train of thought? I like that I've been doing this for like an hour, and within that hour, exactly 0 people have tuned in. No one wants to see me do this. That's fine. It's not super interesting. It was just an excuse to stream, try and talk to people. Anyways, don't play depressing. Don't insult me, YouTube video. Playing like sad music. Heckin'. Okay. So yeah, I think most of year 3 is this time skip. This time skip we don't get to see. Ugh, and I do need to go through the cutscenes past this point if I want to keep working on. Okay, I think I'm done. I've been doing this for a while. No one's tuned in, and I think I'm just gonna go and read because I did what I said I was gonna do. I worked on my timeline a bit. Not much. I don't think I did that much, but I did work on it a little bit. And earlier I worked on Nameless AU, so we're doing things. I'm doing things. I did things. Now I can read fanfic. Alright, yeah. I'm done. I'm done for now. I need to... My next task for this is to sort out the foreteller stuff. It shouldn't be too hard. Because I do have a decent idea of where it's placed in relation to everything else. So yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done. Whole chat on the side was empty the whole time. Yeah. Alright. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.